Real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Yellow, smash, red. Striker, 3-3. Black ultra. Drill green. Green jack.
Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Black. 10 black.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Come on, set. Hut.
And off to Jeanty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Check, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Got it.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Let's go. Ready?
Jeanty will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Ready.
Shotgun now on third down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Right up the gut. Along the right sideline, there's space. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Green. Set, hut.
First play is going to be a give to Jesse. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. He set the screen here to Swift. Across the 45 and still going. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Yeah, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Murray. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set. Hut. Go. Red. 30. Hut.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drawing power for him. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
On the double. Here we go. Ready.
The give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw is caught. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Genty. Quick attack, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on.
Hand off to the back. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow, line, here we go. Hut.
Here's Genty running right. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They go play action on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. This is Genty on 2nd. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Well, air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him
The
down.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Broncos.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Now he's past the 25. And he's on for a goal. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Set.
Giving this to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set. Black 40. Green jack. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready. Hut.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Ready. Red, cycle. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Hauled in down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
1st and goal, Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Blue, 32. Ready.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On the set.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Black, 95. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Catch is made in close. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Carlson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down, play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Come on. Hey. 19, Sergeant.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Legion Stadium coming up. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
17.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't...
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Let's go now.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. They'll work against the blitz. Got for big yards on the right side. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 32.
Come on, come on. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Go run, go run.
They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing on seconds. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Lining up now to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints jump in front now by 5. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Black Ultra.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Back to throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go, here we go. Great cut.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Has a hole left, room to run at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead up to 12.
35. Raiders 23.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
And off to Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Come on, set. 33. Needle blue. Claws red.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him running the comeback. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Ready. Red. Cut.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the ready.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Set. Blue stripe. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. That's completed right side. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 19.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, close, 10. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Yamasenko in from the secondary, making that stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's the backup, first throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't find Jack Besh on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the set.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready, ready. 70 range. Hiking, 18. 79 Broncos.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Pioneer.
2nd down, looking for options. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
For a Saints first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Cougar 19. Trap 50. Trap 50. Mustang 19.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go. Hot 7.
Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Okay, break.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go! Bronco 80. Go!
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass is cut at the 9. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a toss running left. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Saints grab it! And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Now we'll see them try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
They'll throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
70. Trap 60. Let go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
In a good spot here, second and inches. They'll run here from the gun. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
79 Broncos.
Back now, pressure coming. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Showing a little burst so far. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. And he does! Touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Running it now out of the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, 18, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
3rd down from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
To throw here on 1st down. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's another
Ready, ready.
1st down.
They're throwing it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Ready,
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Black
15-yard
green
line.
jack.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Raiders 51.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Plowing up the middle. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Right up the gut. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. They pitch it out to him here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Claws red. Let's go. Red. Third. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit in these production meetings. You can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick 6. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
Set.
2nd down pass play coming. Throw right side finds Besh. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Slide. 97.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Black shot. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
10.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Has it at the 2. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.